Guy Henderson reporting for CGTN across its various multimedia platforms. Currently standing at the IFA Technology Fair in the Berlin Messe. It is one of the largest technology fairs in the world. Just to give you some quick stats, 159,000 or so square meters with 1,800 or so exhibitors and visitors from more than 100 countries. It is a massive technology fair. The focus tends to be on consumer technology, what they call in the industry digital lifestyle these days. You'll see behind me various speeches going on in what is the next area. That is a sort of one of the highlights that the IFA organisers are trying to show off this year. The next area, which is looking at where consumer technology, particularly digital lifestyle as they say, is heading to next. And what is a prevalent theme across this next area appears to be quite a number of quite fun and increasingly small robots, because of course there have of course been robotics inside big businesses used as part of industry for some time, but there is now an increasing focus on bringing those robots down to home size, taking them into the home and making them available for mass production. So we're going to give you a walk around to look at a few different robots. Here is a perfect example of a small robot designed exactly for the home, and we are going to talk to Mr. Jonathan Liu from GLI Technology Limited. Yeah. Welcome, Mr. Liu. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Tell us a bit more about this product.
Okay, so this is the Gourmet robot, yeah. So it's mainly for the kids. It can do AI, artificial intelligence education for the kids. It can also teach the kids programming and robotics. So in addition, so it's a AI-driven product. It has a very intelligent interaction with the kids. So for example, if you see the blocks, so you can come here and try to catch it.
So it sees you coming?
Yeah, so because here is the camera here.
Just drop one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you hold it out.
Yes.
It knows you're there, and then it comes to get it.
Yeah, because here the camera, he can also feel our emotion, he can remember our name, he can do a lot of interaction with us.
He's a little upset there, he's going around in circles.
He just play around by himself.
Okay.
So this robot is alive, it's not a machine, it's intelligence. So by the building AI technology, he can do a lot of things autonomously by himself. Yeah, he can autonomously find this kind of blocks. He can autonomously find us. He can even, for example, he's shy when he can do face recognition. If he see us, he would be very shy.
So yeah, there are eyes there.
Yeah, this is his eye. Yeah. So he has very vivid emotions. Yeah. So he has more than 20 emotions. Yeah. So sometimes he's boring. Sometimes first time he sees us, he's shy. Sometimes when he successfully stack the block together, he's very angry, very excited. Yeah, if he fail to do that, he'll be very, very angry. Yeah.
Now, I know this is a very fast, there's a lot of development happening in this sphere at the moment. It's a lot of progress.
Yes.
Talk to me about some of the technological advances. In your speech earlier, which I was listening to, you were talking about soft tech.
Yes.
What does that mean
so
when it's at home?
This is in soft robotics. Soft robotics means here you can see, here is the soft. Yeah, so here is by pure soft materials. So the traditional is rigid robot. Here means that it's by metal or plastics, so it's rigid. But soft robotics here, you see, it's purely soft material.
Okay, so ideal for the home.
Yes, it can do universal grasping. It's ideal for the home environment. It can grab a lot of things, not limited to these blocks, but also the fragile objects, the fruits, the candy, chocolate, etc. Yeah, so this is the advantage of soft robotics. And also, if we grab the fragile things, it will be not damage the object. And he can even shake hands with the kids.
You mentioned helping with the shopping, strawberries.
Yeah.
It won't squash your strawberries when you bring them back.
Yeah, here means he can grab the fragile objects like a strawberry, candy, chocolate. Yeah, a lot of these things, which is very common in our daily life, which is impossible for the traditional rigid robot, because the rigid robot is made by metal or plastic. It's very easily to damage to the objects it's grabbable. Yeah.
How much does it cost?
So the retail price will be around 320 euros. Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so I understand. Thank you very much indeed for your time.
you.
We're going to walk on now.
Okay.
That Goma, I understand, is a trend topic on Chinese social media, particularly at the moment. So that is something that's really about to hit the European market, to hit the global market, and is already trending in parts of China on social media. Walking past another Chinese company here. We're not going to stop here, but just to pop by. We've got dancing robots. And I think we're about to talk a little bit more about that particular theme, although the robots have just stopped dancing, so I think we might miss the dancing robots, but we are slowly going to make our way. If we see them dancing, we'll come back. We're going to now make our way over to another company, a company that we've actually interviewed before on CGTN a year ago, a company called Cruiser, and I think we're just going to seek out our friends here at Cruiser who are going to talk us through some of their products. Who is here to help? So we have here a Cruiser.
Yeah, Cruiser.
And what exactly does this do, sir?
So let me just show you.
Yep.
Hello, Cruiser.
Welcome to Vtech Ion Cruiser, a customized cloud-based intelligent humanoid service robot.
So what are you doing here?
I am here to help you make order. Would you like to have a cup of coffee? It's on the house.
Of course I will.
So there we go. Cruiser. What was the name of this model?
Cruiser. It's just named Cruiser.
Cruiser. Okay, so Cruiser is following along the same theme. Obviously, quite a more substantial product, but designed to help out in the home, in the workplace, assist you with your coffee orders and such like. Now, is there anyone who can talk to us in a bit more detail about what Cruiser is designed
Just
to do?
my colleague there will just...
Yeah? Okay. Over here.
Yeah,
Hello.
welcome to Vtech.
How are you? How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. So this is our latest Jimu kit.
Are we allowed to start with this one over here?
Okay.
Yeah. Just to briefly tell us a bit more about it.
Yeah.
We're just talking about Cruiser.
Yeah.
So what does Cruiser do?
Actually, it's a customized service robot. It can be a hotel concierge or a retail store promoter. It can do many things. You can customize the software in a platform. Yeah.
Okay. So should we just go? I'm just going to wander over back here.
Yeah.
One of the things that I understand can be a challenge in this sphere of interaction with robots is that it's okay at home, but that when you're in a busy place, you have a lot of faces around, you have a lot of background noise, and that can be a challenge.
Yeah.
How does this product deal with that?
So for Cruiser, actually in parts of the hardware, we got a 6+0 micron array to collect the sound. But we also get our own algorithm, for example, the noise cancelling, so it can cancel all the unrelated noises, and also do the sound localization. So it can locate your direction. So that will cancel ignore all the other areas of noises. So that's why it can make the performance better, even in a very complicated environment like this.
And are we seeing this going into shops or homes? What's the focus?
Actually, it's already launched in some retail stores.
Okay.
It can customize the FAQs and also the UI, so it can actually promote some retail information. For example, this is the latest mobile phone we are selling right now, and it can actually attract the traffic to the stores, so it can definitely improve the business of the retail stores.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's one product that we have is Cruiser, but I think you have something else to show us as well over here. I'm not exactly sure what these products are yet, so you have to start from scratch.
These are Jimu robot. Jimu stands for building blocks in Chinese, actually.
Okay.
So you can see from the package, it comes into one package, but you can build either of the two official models, and you can even create your own DIY robot.
Okay.
So at the beginning, you build a robot, and then you can control the movement of the robot like this.
Okay. So you can build it like Lego.
Yeah.
And then it's robotic.
And
okay.
you can definitely program the movement. It's very simple, just record.
Okay, using an iPad.
Yeah.
Okay, so your child can sit
Yeah.
in their playroom and they can build their own robot.
The movement is like this, just play back, very easy to learn.
Okay.
And we even got this kind of block decoding, which is very popular here. You can see with different blocks, the kids can learn with different sensors and how the sensor works, how it can detect the obstacles in front of the robot. So this kind of coding things. Yeah. It's really good for STEM learning, the gym case. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
And
enjoy your conference.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so there we go, more robotics. Thank you very much. At this year's IFA. One of the interesting things to note, we'll just pop over here, we've got time. I thought this was quite amusing. On this TV screen here, we have this increasing theme. You'll see there that this advert is sort of simulating the idea that a robot may one day sign for a major football team. In this instance, Manchester City. So of course there is this sort of ongoing debate about to what extent robots are being designed to replace some of the activities that us humans get up to, and that would be one example, of course. I don't know how Manchester City fans would feel about that. Well, here we go, we've got the robots dancing now. The Outfit 1E by the same company. And these robots can hear music and they can dance in rhythm, I'm told. So that's some more robots for you. Now, where are we off to now? We're on a bit more of a walk over this way. We can stop and look at a few things as we go. For example, I thought this was quite a quirky thing over here on the right. We can just zoom in on these guys here with their headsets on. This is the world's first water-propelled eye massager with cool and warm compress. So there we go, I don't know about that gentleman feels about it. He seems okay. So some pretty quirky products here for the home, high-tech products. You can get your eyes massaged with water. Who knew? But I'm told a very relaxing experience. So you'll see there, another big hall where there's a lot of speeches going on, looking at the next phase of technology. We could literally walk through there for hours, I imagine. We don't quite have that much time, but we are now approaching a company called Temi. And we will start with, sorry sir, I have forgotten your name.
It's fine, I'm Danny.
Danny, welcome to CGTN. You're live at the moment. What does this product do?
So Temi is the world's first personal robot that, first of all, it works.
It works?
Yes.
That is an essential function, yes.
Second, it has actual usability for the user. It's not a toy and it's not a novelty. And the third exciting thing about it is that it is affordable. So very briefly,
how much does it cost?
$1,500 US, less than a MacBook Pro. And I'll briefly show you what it does. Mm-hmm. So the first layer would be like a smart display. Hey Temi, what's the weather? So obviously.
So does Temi talk?
Mostly cloudy until night.
I just need to turn on the volume. So obviously the information is much more vast with the screen, but the abilities are also, when I order a cab, I see where the cab is. If I order food, I see what it looks like, and entertainment. So we built in a whole entertainment system, Harman Kardon designed sound box. Hey Temi, make it funky.
Make it funky, wow.
So you can see that the colors are very vivid. The sound you'll hear in a second is very, very substantial. Hey Temi, take a picture. Anything I do on the robot is sent immediately to my phone.
Okay, so we can lean in here and have a smile. Oh right, okay, so there is a mobile device to go with this.
So this photo,
maybe a better photo,
should pop up here in a second. Boop.
Okay,
there we go. Same with Yelp, etc. Okay. Hey Temi, find me vegan pizza in San Francisco. So this information also, I need it when I go down to the street, it will pop to my phone. But this is not the most exciting features. The most exciting feature is telepresence with complete obstacle avoidance and autonomous navigation. So let's say this robot is right now in Shenzhen and I want to check on our manufacturing in Shenzhen. I hop into the robot over there and then I can control it by tapping points of interest, or I can choose a location, preset location, and then let's say I want to read my kid a bedtime story. I'll press Bobby's room, drive to his room, spend some time with him, and go back to work or to business here at the IFA.
You can be on a business trip, but you can be reading your kids bedtime stories.
Exactly. Or
checking a factory From your office in London?
Exactly.
Okay.
Or when my mom calls me, I press,
As she does regularly,
and
I'm
she
sure.
does every day. I put it on the follow button, and I can, play with my dog. I can sit on the couch. I can walk and make coffee, and the robot will be with me, with my face at the center of the frame. So instead of talking to her for 3 minutes, we spend 30 minutes, and it's better human connection, better family connection, better employee connection.
Another question for you. We were talking about this a bit before. One of the things we've noticed from covering these kind of technology fairs over the last few years is that there used to be a big focus on companies who were producing robotics, who were dealing with AI, saying this is not designed to replace humans. This is not designed to replace the work or the decision making that humans do. This year, I've noticed maybe a bit of a change to that, where you're hearing a lot of people talking about bringing their robot to life, giving it a personality. What do you think about that? You've got a slightly different take on where the
Yes.
rest of the industry is going that stands you out.
Yes. If you see the UI, we don't have any blinking eyes or any smiley face, we have a line. This is a device, this is a machine, it is an extremely smart machine. But if I compare it to a human, it is a very stupid human. It is nothing like, it doesn't have emotions, and we don't believe that an algorithm that recognizes your emotions can ever replace or be as emotionally intelligent as your family or your friends. A lot of people ask us if this is a companionship robot. And I say, I never want to talk to a virtual assistant. The companionship you get from this is more video calls, more time with the people you love. That's the companionship, not from the machine itself. We want people to love the machine just like they love their smartphone, because it works every time, because it's a device and it's usable.
What don't you like about the approach that some other companies take when it comes to talking about giving your robot a personality? Does it worry you?
It doesn't really
I'll put you on
worry.
the spot now. Sorry, a very unkind question.
It doesn't.
I mean, that is the scare story, isn't
it? It seems a bit weird to me. Seriously, like
You can't hug the robot.
Let's compare. Either we sit together for 5 minutes, drink beer, or I sit with a phone and talk to it for 5 minutes. How could that ever be at the same level? Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I just think it's.
Poor substitute for hanging out with mates.
No substitute.
Human interaction.
No substitute.
There we go. All right, well, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of IFA. Okay, we're nearly wrapping it up now. So we'll just walk you through here into the red area and just show you one last product. It's kind of quick walking between different areas. So let's say it's been a long walk, a long working day. We're getting pretty tired. We're in a bit of a queue here, it seems. But if we pan over here, you might just get an inkling as to what we might be ending our filming with. This is an area that serves as a coffee house, number one, but has also got a pretty smart product for us, which I think we're going to get just a short demonstration of fairly shortly. So we will just, I'll tell you what, I'll just perch here.
Okay, sure.
And I will take a seat with you, sir, and explain to me why 3 men are sitting on a sofa hugging a cushion.
Well, it's been a very long day. We have been talking to a lot of people, and sometimes during the day you just want to take a rest, right? And that's where our sleep robot is partially for, because this is a sleeping robot. So you can use it during the day, and what it does is that it simulates human-like breathing. So you'll see breathing out and breathing in again. So what that does to your mind and your body is that your mind and body will automatically adjust to the breathing of the robot, which makes you more calm, more relaxed, and thus fall asleep faster. So, during the day you can just use it to relax, I guess. Exactly.
So you were saying there's a reason that you think the world needs this product. People
Yes.
aren't sleeping well.
So, in our personal environment, we have seen that a lot of family and friends were suffering from sleep deprivation. And when we researched that further, we saw that at least 20% of the people in the world are suffering from this. And the first thing they reach out to is sleep medication.
To hold it when you're
The first thing they reach out to is sleep medication and sleeping pills that is effective on the short term, but can be harmful and addictive on the longer term. So we wanted to create a technical solution to a very common problem. Feel relaxed already?
So you breathe. So when you breathe out,
Yes.
it senses that you're breathing out, and
It has two sensors on top, a breathing sensor
so I breathe
and a
in
motion
deeply.
sensor. Exactly. But you will be adjusting to the robot. And if you're on top, you will hear a very relaxing,
Yeah. So
soothing
it's
sound.
breathing with me.
Exactly. Breathing with me.
There we go. So after a long day, I think we'll leave our viewers here and say thank you very much indeed. You should just let me know what this product is called and how much it costs as well.
This is the Somnox sleep robot. It costs 549 euros. Will be available throughout Europe and North America. And it should be in your home at least at the end of this year.
Okay. Well, thanks for watching. I'm going to take a little snooze now with my sleeping device. It's very nice. Were you just passing, or do you work here as well?
No, Peter is our PR man.
Okay, you're the PR man. Okay, yeah.
I'm the helping hand.
You gotta have a mix of both young and experienced, right?
Yes, this is a good point.
And your team.
I have to mention, I'm the experienced one, not the young.
Love it. That's it. I hope. Perfect. Thank you, guys.